Boss.
Sebaggala. Almighty Allah, we pray that you reward him for his selfless service to his country, to his family, and to humanity at large. Almighty Allah, we pray that you guide the bereaved family through this trying time. Indeed, Al-Haji Nassan Tege Sebaggala is irreplaceable. But we know that in his absence, you will be able to fill the gap, to fill the void that he has left. Almighty Allah, we pray that you reward him for his service to Kampala city, for his service to Uganda as a nation. And we pray that all those who follow in his footsteps are as well guided as he was. Almighty Allah, we pray that you do not deprive us of his blessings and do not test us with whatever comes after him, and have mercy on us and have mercy upon him. Allahumma ighfir lahu warhamhu wa'afihi wa'fu anhu wa akrim nuzulahu wa wassi' mudkhalahu waghsilhu bil ma'i wal thalji wal barad wa naqahu min adh-dhunubi wal khataaya kama naqaita ath-thawb al abyad min ad-danas. Allahumma in kana muhsinan fazid fi ihsanihi وإن كان مسيئا فتجاوز عن سيئاته. اللهم لا تحرمنا أجره ولا تفتنا بعده واغفر لنا وله. وصلى الله على سيدنا محمد النبي الأمي وآله وأصحابه وسلم. الحمد لله رب العالمين.
Thank you very much. Let's now have a representative of the former mayors of Kampala City, and I have the honor to invite Honorable Waswaziri Taura to do that activity on behalf of all the former mayors. Honorable Waswaziri Taura. Thank you very much, Honorable. Next is His Worship, the Lord Mayor, Sarongo Elias Lukwago, on behalf of Kampala Capital City Authority. Lord Mayor, please. Thank you very much, Your Worship. This is a sad moment in the history of KCCA. So you have to bear with us in some of the emotional attachments we attached to our former leaders. I have the honor to invite the Honorable Betty Olive Namisango Kamya, former Minister for Kampala and the current Minister for Lands, Housing and Urban Development, to lay a wreath on behalf of the Office of the President. Okay, thank you very much. I would like to make some correction. Honorable Olive Betty Kamya was laying a wreath on her own behalf as a minister and former Minister for Lands and former Minister for Kampala. So now I have the honor to invite the representative of the Office of the President, the Honorable Minister of State for Kampala Capital City and Metropolitan Affairs, Honorable Benny, to come and lay the wreath on behalf of the Office of the President. Thank you very much, Honorable Benny Namugwanya. Thank you very much. I wish to remind everyone present that this is a special council of the authority session in honor of our former mayor, Alhaji Nassan Tege Sebaggala, and it is a formal council session. And what we have been doing was part of the council program. I now have the honor to hand over to the Honorable Speaker of the Council of the Authority to take over. Thank you.
Thank you, our Clerk to Council. The Lord Mayor, Deputy Lord Mayor, the Deputy Speaker, Members of Parliament in attendance, Honorable Ministers in attendance, led by the State Minister for Kampala and Metropolitan Affairs, Authority Councillors, Mayors of Divisional Urban Councils, Resident City Commissioners, Executive Director, our former mayors, Deputy Executive Director, all directors of KCCA, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. On Saturday, on the 26th of September 2020, Kampala received the dreadful news of the demise of Alhaji Nassan Tege Sebaggala, the former mayor of Kampala. Mayor Emeritus Sebaggala was at the helm of City Hall for 2 terms. However, his first term of office, that is in 1998, was interrupted, but he bounced back in 2006 with a bang. His Worship, Nasa Ntege Sebaggala, was a true people-centered leader who freely interacted with both the urban poor and the business community. He will be missed by the Kampala political leadership because he mentored and influenced many people to join active politics, including myself. National Unity Platform is already missing him because of his seniority, exposure, and experience. His Worship Emeritus Nasa Ntege Sebaggala was born on the 5th of November 1947 in Kisasi, one of the suburbs of Kampala, and he died on the 26th of September 2020. He cooperated and coordinated well with the council. He wished everyone well, including financial earnings, especially when it came to the residents of Kampala. He coined the terminology Seya to mean for share. Let everyone have a share when it comes to the affairs of Kampala City. The business community has lost an ardent business partner and a friend. He started business when he was only 8 years old and mentored many young people into the business world. He owned Ugantiko Supermarket and Kisasi Forex Bureau. On joining politics, he inspired many young people to believe in him, to believe in themselves, and to join leadership ranks in politics. He started by identifying and mentoring the youth leaders, hence the term Haj Alagide. For those who remember what happened in 2001, that's where that slogan came. Whoever got the blessing and endorsement of Al-Haj Nasa Ntege Sebaggala won convincingly. He endorsed the late Sebana in 1999, who went to become the second directly elected mayor for Kampala City Council. He formed a youth brigade whose main aim was to awake Ugandans about their rights and freedom, especially regarding our current politics. In 2001, he identified youthful leaders like Honorable Mabike, Honorable Latif Sebaggala, the late Isa Chikungwe, and Honorable Sebuliwa Mutumba, among others, who later joined the Parliament of Uganda. He was re-elected as the Kampala mayor in 2006. He had a successful career despite the inadequate budget at the time. In 2006, he supported the current Lord Mayor as a member of Parliament for Kampala Central Division. He also supported Honorable Nabira, becoming the woman member of Parliament for Kampala, other people like Haj Hussein Chanjo and others. His contribution during his term of office. He lobbied for garbage collection trucks from China, which are being used up to date. In addition, he initiated the creation of garbage collection companies like Nabugabo Abdil and Eskom Company Limited, and among others. He initiated the KIDI project for Kampala, which project is now going to phase 3. For those who know KIDIP, it started during the tenure of Al-Haj Nasa Ntege Sebaggala. And it's still running because now we are going to KIDIP 3. He is responsible for lobbying the Chinese to build the China-Uganda Friendship Hospital, which is found in Naguru. He introduced the environmental protection campaign by introducing a brand of trees, some of which are on Entebbe Road. He initiated the practice of market vendors owning their own markets and also introduced the evening markets in Kampala. He created employment opportunities for both graduates and casual laborers. He demystified the Western educated leader concept by showing that anyone can be successful and contribute to society no matter the background and position in society. He was a great team player at City Hall, collaborating and cordially cooperating very well with the technical staff and the councillors without demeaning them in rank. He greatly bridged the gap between the council activities and its electorate and continued to champion till his unfortunate death on the 26th of September. He has been a member of the National Unity Platform, that is his political party where he has been belonging. For us who are members currently, we have missed a true statesman. May his soul rest in eternal peace. I wish you fruitful deliberations.
The Speaker, Honourable Minister for Kampala, Honourable Minister for Lands, the Deputy Lord Mayor, the authority councillors present, the mayors of the Division Urban Councils, Madam Executive Director, and all the directors present, the family of the late Alhaji Nasantege Sebaggala, who is lying in state here, all Ugandans, ladies and gentlemen, it's a sad moment, and I beg you bear with me. It's not one of those best moments for me, health-wise. And at some stage, Mr. Speaker and Honourable Ministers, I will have to excuse myself, but I had to be here. I had to constrain myself much against the advice of my doctors, but to be here to pay tribute to a comrade here, a foreign colleague. Alhaji Nasantege Sebaggala's name need not be mentioned for one to get to understand that he has left a towering legacy. It's a household name. He has made a mark in life. From whatever angle, from whatever perspective, whether it is politics, business, social interactions, general lifestyle, the name Sebaggala reverberates all over. That is the man we are eulogizing today. We have prepared a motion which is going to be formally moved by Honorable Councillor Katabu Moses, one of the politicians who has grown up in his hands. He's the one who will move it formally on behalf of the executive committee which sat to take decisions on these matters. And those executive members who are before us here, already you have the Deputy Lord Mayor, the Minister for Health, Honorable Nama's Minister for Works, Honorable Kennedy Okero, and also Katabo Moses, who is in charge of finance and administration. He's the one who will move it formally. But allow me make just 1, 2, 3 remarks in appreciation of the great work our elder here has done for this country. The communication from the Speaker has brought out details of what he has stood for, the achievements he has registered, the challenges encountered. You know, life is such a roller coaster journey. It has those highs and low moments. It has those tough moments and light moments. That's how it was designed by God. Seya is a man who has seen it all, in all aspects. He has had those very high moments, low moments, tough times, and all those challenges, and ultimately, his life is here coming to an end. I'm sure many of you will agree with me. What stands out most, or rather, I'm sorry, what stands out the most is his philosophy of uplifting the voice of the common man in the politics of this country. Yes, he defied all odds to make it on the political scene of this country. It wasn't that he's a man of his background to rise to stardom as a political actor who has changed and immensely influenced the political terrain of this country. In Kampala here, the word Seya is associated with the Sebaggala. Like the Speaker observed, it's an English word, but it was Gandanized. Everyone knows the word Seya to mean a comrade, a colleague, a friend, and it resonated very well with the ordinary person. Hitherto, the city was known to be a place like here for a particular class, a place where if you didn't belong to the local bourgeoisie, the aristocrats, you wouldn't make it to stay whole with those gabs as the mayor, historically and traditionally. And it's not unique to Uganda, by the way. It's practice and culture worldwide. It was always a preserve for the aristocrats. I'm sorry to say, here the family of the Mpangas are here, I'm sure. The Semagandas, the Senseko Kulubya, those of you who participated in the campaigns, Mzee Senseko Kulubya would brag, and Mwana wa Mwami. So, Mwana wa Mwami was one of the qualifications for one to be here in the robes I'm donning right now. Seya wasn't a Mwana wa Mwami. We all know Alhaji Saif Sebaggala, a man of a very humble background. Seya wasn't an aristocrat, but he struggled, he defied all odds and challenges, and made it to stay whole as the mayor of the city. And he advocated for the rights of the downtrodden, to make people believe that they have a share in the city, to make people believe that they equally matter, to advance the common man's agenda. And that is, for me, what stands out the most. And I will always remember him for that. And posterity will always reward him for uplifting the voice of the common man. As I conclude, I beg, why I'm emphasizing that, Honorable Minister, we don't stop at commending him for that. We continue with the same. Because personally, I espouse the same philosophy. I believe there is too much exclusion here. I'm glad now there is a paradigm shift taking shape within the institution in the way we operate. Obviously, I've always decried the Honorable Minister, the practice of hounding Ugandans, the urban poor, as if they are herd of cattle, left, right, center. The street vendors, the border cyclists, the matatu operators, those people who work in those informal sectors, what in the common parlance they call the riffraff, we need to organize for them, to work for them, to make them feel they belong here. So I believe in that element of inclusivity, and I beseech you, Honorable Minister, that we pursue that line. I'm glad even the other day when we were launching when we launched the strategic plan, it was anchored on that premise. The new strategic plan, the 5-year development plan, it is anchored on that premise that as an institution, we must shift away from being mere regulators or enforcers of ordinances to facilitators of economic growth and development. We create employment opportunities and an environment that help the people of Kampala also pursue their respective dreams within the city. With those remarks, I said the formal communication is going to be made. It's going to be very brief, don't worry. It's a written one. Honorable Katabu, I will invite him to do so. But before he does so, on our behalf and on behalf of the institution, as the executive, subject to the deliberations members you will come up with, we are moving a proposal. We get a road within the central business district here and name it after him within the central business district. That the nitty-gritty can be worked out, but the issue is the principle. We must immortalize Seya. Whether we use the word Seya or Sebaggala, it does not matter. What we needed to have, and what I beg you members to do, is that we have him immortalized in one of our roads. And speaking about that, Honorable Minister, I feel so sad to see we still have Seya Debare here. What is Seya Debare doing on our streets here? We still have things, yes, Timothy here, who. So let's have our own who can be emulated by others. And in addition to that, we have made a humble contribution to the family towards the barrier arrangements of Uganda shillings 5 million, which I have with me here. And I don't know how I'll be guided who to hand it over to, but this is our, kindly accept our humble contribution towards the funeral arrangements. With those remarks, I invite Honorable Katabu to move a motion for members to continue with the deliberations. I thank you very much.
Unfortunately, it differs from what Honorable suggested, that looking at where the businesses that Al-Hajj Nasser Sebaggala encounter, right from opposite Bank of Uganda as we drop down towards Nakasero Market. For me, I would find that more befitting because it will talk about the person and the business which he cherished so much.
Then, lastly, we'll have the Honorable State Minister for Kampala.
Thank you so much, Honorable Speaker. Personally, the fact that the late the mayor, 2 roads anyway.
Honorable Okera, if you recall what Honorable Okera has just presented,
yes,
he suggested that we need to get a road for this man within the CBD.
You see, your Honorable Speaker, Honorable Minister, Honorable Okera said, is debatable, comparison. That is just an idea from them.
Okay, what I expect from you is that you need to get one road.
Yes, my road. I'm proposing that Ruthuri Avenue. That's the main reason. So I'm proposing Ruthuri Avenue.
Authority, Honorable Minister for Kampala, Honorable Minister for Lands, members of Executive, Honorable Councillors, the family, and all dignitaries. I'm Dr. Emmanuel Serunjoji Owedembe, the Mayor of Kawempe Division and the Chairman of Alliance of Kampala Capital City Division Mayors. Kampala is composed of 5 divisions and is led by 5 division mayors. As I stand here, we have 4 mayors. One is about to arrive. And Mr. Speaker, we have a brief message. And with your permission, allow me to ask each and every mayor to submit his or her condolence messages, then I will wrap it up. Thank you.
It's fine.
Honorable Speaker, sir, honorable members of the House, honorable ministers present, the EDO protocol observed. I want to extend my condolences to the family of the late Alhaji Nasa Sebaggala. Alhaji Nasa Sebaggala was my boss during his 2nd term of office. And while I was serving with him, I found a man of all seasons. He loved everybody, young and old. There was a gap between the rich and the poor, but Nasa Sebaggala bridged that gap, and we all came one person. So he was a great man, a great leader. He was so kind, and he loved especially the common people. He's a man whom we cannot forget because of his services for this nation. We shall always remember him as a great man, a great servant for this city and the country as a whole. I want to extend my deepest sympathy to the family of the late Alhaji Nasa Sebaggala. All his contributions and legacy will always be remembered by all of us, the people of this city and the people of the whole country as a whole. We wish him, we want God to rest his souls in eternal peace, and we shall always remember him. Alhaji Nasa Sebaggala, rest in peace. May God bless you.
The Honorable Speaker, our Minister for Kampala, the Minister for Lands and our former Minister, the ED, the Mayors Emeritus present here, members of the House. I am Serunjoji Charles Musoke Salongo, the Mayor for Kampala Central. On behalf of the Council of Kampala Central and on behalf of the residents of Kampala Central, I extend my heartfelt condolences to the family, friends, and relatives of our beloved one, the Mayor Emeritus, Nasa Ntege Sebaggala. We in Kampala Central, we shall always remember Sebaggala as a great mobilizer who mobilized people of all walks and sensitized them about the importance of participating in the democratization process of their city. We shall always remember him as a mentor. And I stand here as one of the leaders that he greatly mentored and greatly supported, and I am a mayor because of his efforts. We shall also remember him for championing the Haji Alagidde Tuwebesige Akalulu. That was very important and key in the transformation of the political direction, especially in the opposition politics of Uganda. And finally, we shall also remember him for his Kavera Kajude philosophy. This one was a commitment to all Ugandans to equally and equitably share the national cake of this country, and it was a reminder that politics is all about equitable sharing of resources and championing the politics of addressing the needy people of the city and addressing the vulnerability of the people in the city. Your Worship Emeritus, Ntege Sebaggala, rest in eternal peace.
Inna lillahi wa inna ilahi rajiun. I'm very sorry to speak to you in English as if I'm a colonial governor. So, Mr. Speaker, allow me to use my mother tongue, because for the last 35 years, no one will foster or encourage a national language. Uganda has about 65 tribes, but the government never foster or encourage to have a national language. So, local language. So allow me to use my mother tongue so that my communication, because that's the way Haji Sebaggala taught me. Mr. Speaker, I immediately must go. I was so closed. Erambade closed. Ne Haji Nasa Ntege Sebaggala. It's not a right lie. Ebintu bingi. Naye in 2009, Haji Sebaggala nga mayor yaje Bungereza nga jembeera amaze n'okufuna obutuuze n'angamba tosaanidde kubeera eno, olina okudda e Uganda. Twakomaawo bino bye muliwo Mulyanjama yavudde mu DP si kipya ku nze. Okulonda kwa DP biri kumi nga tulire Sebaggala okubeera President General w'ekibiina. Bino abantu bye bakaaba babagalidde ebweru, bagalira dda abantu ebweru mu bibiina. Twatula ne Haji Nasa Ntege Sebaggala ne tudecidinga nga ndi muvubuka naye nga ntaddemu obwesige. Yabirivinga nnyo mbavubuka. Era abeewuunya lwaki yagenze eka Mocha be batabadde tebamanyi Sebaggala. Honorable Kakanda akyogedde wano. Kataabu. Nagamba abantu bangi baali tebabirivinga ne Sebaggala nga yatrustinga. Even Honorable Speaker yourself. Twatuula naye n'angamba tutandike ekibiina. Yatukitandika ekya Libro. Ekyo kiraga naye twayawukanamu olw'ebirowoozo naye ne tusigala nga tukolagana mu bizinesi n'obwase Luganda nga bwe yampitanga. Naye neebaza Katonda, alhamdulillah, Haji afudde akomye okukozi. Ebintu babyogedde bingi naye Haji yali ayagaliza. Mu Busiraamu okwagaliza kukuweesa ejjana. Waliwo ekyafaayo kimu, Mr. Speaker, allow me. owekitiibwa nabbi waffe Muhammad yali ali muzikiti nga wano wetutudde n'afuna obubaka nga waliwo omusajja omu ajja muzikiti n'ategeeza abasahaba nti omusajja oyo wamujjana nga tannamulabako. Ababaka basahaba be bayigiriza ogenda mu Bayibuli. Ekyafaayo ekyo kyabatabula nnyo ne bagamba ffe tusaala ne tusiiba n'ennabbi neffe nabbi tatugambangako jjana, naye nga imaani ye nja kugereza ku muganda wange Yusufu yatajja kunyiiga. Sahaba omu ayitibwa Bini Ali olweggo olunaku olwo n'asiba engugu ye n'agenda asulako ewa sahaba oyo, omusajja oyo teyali sahaba, n'amalayo ennaku 3 agenda okulaba nga ibaada ze zaakola si ze ziri awo ez'abayimaanikaali. Ennaku 3 wezwaggwako n'amugamba najja wano kukyalira nga nina ekigendererwa. Olunaku bwe lutu ne bwe lutu wali oyingira mu muzikiti, owekitiibwa Lasolo n'agamba oli wa mujjana kiki? Sajja n'asikkirira, ekyavaamu n'amugamba nti nkola ebintu 2 buli lunaku. Nsonyiwe oyo aba yansobezza ate nange ne nsaba nsonyiwe. Ekyokubiri njagaliza Haji Sebaggala abadde ayagaliza. Nja kwogera bumu Honorable Nabila yaliko kaboozi ng'ebyobufuzi we bibeera ne baawukana ebigambo, naye tuba tuli awo awaka nga Nabila ze na Luganda jangu ffe twasuubira nti Haji ayinza okikola ki okikola. Ekisembayo ku nze bw'olaba bwe nnyambala oba walabye wayiseeko emakindi n'olaba ekifaananyi kyange, eyo sitayiro Haji Nasa Ntege Sebaggala. Haji Sebaggala ne bwe yajjanga olugoye mu dry cleaner ate ng'aluddamu. Kati olaba nga nyambadde bweti ng'ondabira ddala nga ndi wa mulembe, oyo Haji Nasa Ntege Sebaggala. Bwe baba si wa mulembe nze nakoze ensobi. Obuyonjo bwe era ekifaananyi kya Haji Nasa Ntege Sebaggala n'okino n'ekya kampeni ezasooka 98 oyinza okulowooza kya mulembe guno, oyo musajja ali awo. So n'olwekyo tusigenda kusubwa omukulembeze omwagazi w'abantu Haji Nasa Ntege Sebaggala mu byobufuzi kino nkiggumiza. Olwaleero mu Lyannyama we tuba tujja okunoonya kampeni ojja kuwa amaanyi okugenda ku Sserunjo gyo batoze kumpagira. Haji Ntege Sebaggala yajjangayo oli omunafu n'amufuula owaki bannabyabufuzi amala kuba kati nze okujja emakindi ompagire kubanga era definitely nja kukola ki, naye genda osikeyo oli yajja emakindi nga President Museveni amaze okuwa Kalindo bwa RDC by election nebeerawo ne tuddamu okulonda n'akwata Deewo Kijambu ayali omuvubuka ng'ate muganda wange buye awumule Allah amusaasire ebyamusobako ng'omuntu yali musiraamu munne n'agamba naye ono n'asika Kijambu de Gracias n'amufuula chairman w'eggombolola tasobola kwerabirwa. Nsaba Allah nannyini buyinza ayawukana ku bitonde buli alufu yonna ogenda okuyita ku nnimi zaffe egende ku mizaani ya mukadde wange manyi ng'omu
Emeritus Nasa Ntege Sebaggala originates from, and in my capacity as the Mr. Speaker, some 2 years or so ago, we were at this place remembering the former mayor, John Sebana Kizito. And on that occasion, I was sitting between
For those who have
former
not,
mayors.
before, let me put this announcement. Those ones who want to pray, we have made some organization behind there. You can go and have prayers, then you come back.
On the occasion when we were eulogizing the former mayor, Sebana Kizito, I was sitting between 2 former mayors, now the late Nasa Ntege Sebaggala on my side, and Mayor Christopher Iga on my other side. Just before that, we were 4 living former mayors. On that occasion, we had remained 3. Now we are 2. It's a pity